Lowest Expectations was a channel name that started out as kind of an inside joke, but now, it's unironically the best and most realistic outlook to have for the video game industry these days, especially when it comes to AAA companies, and it seems to be the conclusion that many of my favorite gaming YouTubers come to, even normie gamers like Angry Joe.
Give me them big ass titties!
It's very cathartic and often hilarious watching these guys tear into the stupid crap that plagues the industry these days. But does it actually change or accomplish anything? Sure, it may convince someone not to waste their money on a certain game. It's happened to me even. But is it enough? Obviously, I have no right to tell people what to do with their platforms, but I do have a few suggestions for any content creators who do happen upon this video, and you can do with it what you will. For one, dunking on the big bad AAA companies is not a bad thing at all in my opinion, so I don't want that to be the takeaway. What I do want to see from content creators is more promotion of things they do enjoy when they are not focusing on bashing the most high-profile screw-ups in the industry. Back to the Angry Joe example. He does this occasionally when he has the time, such as the Metal Hellsinger video he put out earlier, but I wish he would find a way to shout out more games that would appeal to those who are sick of the dreck we've been getting in a way that would get more people to watch. Like making a video of, here are some amazing games you might have missed, twice a year or something like that, because there will be people who continue to buy these AAA games despite knowing everything that is wrong with them, just because they are unaware of any alternatives out there that they might be interested in. Sadly, there are a lot of good games that suffer this fate, not getting the success they rightfully deserve. Another large creator who does this sometimes is Video Game Donkey, who people watch not just for the games, but for his sense of humor, and will click on a video about some random indie game they may or may not like just because Donkey made it. He goes out of his way to play interesting games, and often very bad games, all the time, and makes videos about them that can single-handedly make an unknown game into a big success. And not only that, with the amount of money he's made as a content creator, he was able to be the change he wanted to see, and started a new game publishing company, Big Mode. A move that earned him a lot of criticism, but in my opinion, this is the correct thing to do. In fact, I go as far as to say that I haven't seen a single good criticism of this idea at all, with a lot of people just flat out assuming that he will fail, which is entirely possible. But if he does, who cares? At least he tried, right? He's got a massive platform that will give him an edge over the small-time publishers, allowing him to bring awareness to his games at a rate that the others can only dream of. So I'd argue his chances of success are higher than people think. For those of us who have an insignificant platform or no platform at all, it's up to us to be responsible consumers at least. Even if you don't have much time to game, it's worth it to do a little digging every now and then. I've found some amazing things just by browsing sites like GOG or looking up random games with free demos. It's how I found Riftbreaker, which became my favorite game of last year by a long shot, and possibly one of my favorites of all time. You'd be surprised at what you can find sometimes, and it's a better use of your time than wasting it playing some unfinished AAA game that you hate. It's also fine to watch videos of people trashing on these games, but I'd say not to let it consume your entire outlook on video games, because there is always something else out there for you. It's just a matter of finding it sometimes. I do have a few plans on what to do if I grow an audience, and I've kind of already started it. Every year since 2019, I've made a top list of all the games I played that released that year. They don't have any reach as of now, but I do hope that people will find them in the future, and find a game they like in my lists as a result. I've wanted to make more dedicated videos about specific games or franchises like I have with the Trails and Xeno series. It's hard to stay motivated to do more videos like this, but I'll just have to keep going anyway. My latest idea was to start doing gaming news videos at least once a month, and end the video by listing upcoming releases of interesting smaller games that come out within that month. That should keep me in a video producing mode at least. It's called RNG, Random News of Gaming, and I should have one out in the near future, just saying. So yeah, just a bunch of random ideas I had swirling in my head. Hopefully I made sense. Comment what you think, or don't. Just keep your expectations low. It's for your own good, just saying.